spawning in the left corner we have the blue trunks, Eshwar, and in the right corner as the red trunks we've got Spartan Elite. So Spartan's going to try and rush out a quicker barracks, whereas Eshi going for double outpost barracks to try and get more harass. Oh yeah, no. Outpost double barracks versus double outpost barracks. And they're both going to keep pushing for barracks and outposts up to probably about 3 or 4 of each. Maybe a little bit more of one or the other depending on their playstyle. Try and take an age 3 fairly quickly behind it because Norse is a civ that can sort of afford to do so. Have a look at this, you've got a unit, takes no population. In this mode you got the resources to spam the hell out of it. So welcome to Tiny, guys. I fucking love this game mode. I don't know about you, but I'd throw $100 at this tournament, at this game mode on a tournament. Actually, wait, I already have. So we've got 3 racks, 3 outposts, 1 outpost, 4 racks. So both players can make use of the doggies. Both players can be looking to make use of TAs. Conditioning's already come out here for Eshi. Thank you for the host, Cog. Sorry, it's really hard to try and time tabbing in and out in such a quick pace game. And we're probably going to get like a sound bug here because they're continually building and fighting. So Spartan trying to go for a bit of harass, but Eshi's going to actually have the dog advantage. So he'll be able to sort of weave in and out here. Trade a little bit slightly easily here. It's not till you actually get dog mastery that you can really boom with the dogs, but here we go. Nice little run by there. Good little 8 or 9 dog hit to try and kill villagers, because until your opponent gets 2 TCs, you're really quite villager-gated, especially when you're trying to age up. So Spartan's actually got the quicker age 3, and he's going to get... Ooh, he's only got dog training at this stage, and only got a couple of outposts. He did have the barracks lead there, but I think Eshwar might have actually caught up in terms of barracks. So Eshwar's managed to get the initial break, and looks like he's really punishing Spartan at the moment. But Spartan does have that Berserker rush up his sleeve, so the quicker age 3 from Spartan means that he loses this initial trade because he simply can't train as many villagers and try and age up as fast, which means he can't build as many buildings as fast. So he loses out on the land fight until he gets this transition, but if he does get the Berserker count out, but I think Eshwar might have already broken it. So guys, this is Tiny in a nutshell. A very, very brutal game. We'll see some big hits from the Berserkers, which Eshwar's only going to be able to get onto now. So his age 3 was a bit more delayed, and he's a bit late on the dog mastery, but it hasn't mattered this far. He's really been able to push in heavily, but those Berserkers, as long as they can land hits and not get kited. Ooh, the villagers coming in to try and snipe the dogs as well. Really quite intuitive here from Eshwar. So next level Norse play. But the Horseman, Berserker, it's going to be a bit tough for the Throwing Axeman. There's only 2 villagers left here for Spartan at the moment, so I don't think he's been able to maintain continuous production with all the pressure on him, as well as the fact that he's just been bleeding villagers here. Like, it's just hard to really keep on top of everything all at once here. Again, these Zerks really able to put in the work, but Spartan needs to be able to get a good ball of them. At the same time, you know, Eshwar's not going to let up. He's going to keep producing behind this as well, but for the moment, while his villagers are trying to fight, he's playing nicely for now. But now he's going to wall him in. And this gives him space to actually put a fortress down here and fit some more barracks. So this is pretty much... Ooh, this is... Eshwar wants to take this late just for a bit of a showcase. I think this is cool. He wants to transition slowly. But at the same time, he's put himself in a bit of a spot now because there's that many high value units here for Spartan Elite. And his age 4, he's said, bugger that, I'm going to mass produce the villagers. I'm going to get these production facilities down. I'm going to try and finish off some more of these longhouses, which Eshwar needs to do as well. So, ooh. Spartan may have just been given the breathing space, perhaps. Because Eshwar he's trying to tower up now, but it's costing him so much villager time. When he's got so many villagers over his opponent, he could really just flood more production if you could fit it in. Maybe try and fit in some more longhouses as well. Make sure you've got maxed out dog count, particularly against an army like this where you need something to really tank against the Zerks, because Spartan's broken through the wall here. Well, actually this wall off is really giving him a bit of a nice choke, Eshwar, while he's trying to take the quicker age 4 over Spartan, who's this time Spartan really going to try and get the villager count lead, because 7 villagers to 3. Really high macro game here from both players. But Spartan's really broken through the Great Wall of Eshi, which isn't actually quite finished yet. Guys, come on, this is a construction site. Where is your green card? So anyways, the tower's falling, and Spartan, with this quick transition to the Berserkers, and then actually delaying his age 4, may actually come out on top here. So Eshwar's attempt to try and wall his opponent in, falling just short for now, but does he have the villager lead? He's only down to 3 vills, and Spartan's now up to 6, so that's a lot of Berserkers. There's only 3 outposts, but he still has 4 Raxes continually producing these Berserkers. If you can fit an armor in here or try and fortress up aggressively, he can actually take this game off Eshwar, who's going to try and fit in Hajar Champion, but he doesn't really have any other sort of way of dealing with the massive Zerks who are being supported with horsemen and dogs. And now that the dogs have got that trained upgrade, they're really going to be able to just tank town center fire for free, while your actual high value units just, you know, don't take the damage. And now Spartan trying to aggressively tower, make use of that space. So he's managing to really up the ante and turn the tide. Spartan is just playing like a god at the moment. He really pushed Eshwar back, and he's even going to be aggressively towering all the way to well inside the town center range, putting that pressure on, really denying a bit of easy build space for the opponent if he ever gets the chance to push out. But even these Hajars don't seem to be enough against the mass of Zerks. Now they're even being supported by throwing Axemen once again. The dogs have pretty much all fallen for Spartan. He's not got them in queue, and this time Eshwar booming up with the dogs, but he's only got 2 outposts left. Will it be enough? I don't think so, because he's only got 6 barracks left. They're all pretty low. Berserkers of his own are coming out, these nude fellas. GG, Eshwar taps out. So we have a nice 8-minute game there. I thought that was going to be a pretty quick one.